Okay, so this took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Mostly because there was an issue. Whatever these widget interfaces on your objects. Like this, make sure that there is nothing blocking this, like this box collision or anything like that. But basically, so I have this locked door, and I can enter a 4-digit code. And if it's not right, it won't open. And I can just keep mashing it. So the correct code for this one, it flies over there. I gotta readjust that. And then 4, 5, and once they're open, they're maybe shoved into a wall or something. And also, I won't be using that door. I'll be using a different door. But that's what I got done. What the box was really prevent properly working, or for the pad from properly working. And it took me a long time to but this is done through very simple. The most important thing is this widget interaction, which is where that line I'll just make the line that you see in game disappear. Really it for the player. There's so this is just, I guess, so that way it knows to do it, just that everything's really happening between these two. So basically it begins and it just checks the current code, which is this little nifty function, where it gets the current code that we select, which is this. And if the locked door is set to false, it opens, sets that code. And if the code is false, it resets the code. Very basic, very simple. This is where all the button interactions are happening. The big array, so it has a stored value of whatever. When you press it, it basically turns a string into a value that is projected onto the thingy. I can also expand if I want a larger code, like a 5 or 6 digit code. I can by simply just increasing this number. I'll put a link down in the description for this tutorial. The one thing he does setting up doors, which I should probably watch because this door isn't really working the way I want it to. But I probably won't really need to. But he doesn't talk about, he doesn't talk about the door, and he doesn't talk about this trigger volume actually needing to be this height, you know, underneath the keypad, because if it's... So if we go here to volume, and, well, just stop it. Okay. Involved in the trigger volume. So now, and this. So now if I come up to here, the door no longer works. Same for this one. It's just because this volume is just blocking it. Kind of that it's just going through the object. It's literally just moving it out of the way. Yeah, so now if I go it now works. If I perfectly hover over one, it's really 4. So there's some polishing that needs to be done, and it's mostly just adjusting that line. So that way it is more centered with the curve. Adjusting the door. Oh, okay, so it works. And it's the same with this one. Yeah, so that is the key done. Next will be the buttons, which I don't think I will need a tutorial for. I think prints. This, you know, might need some slight little bit of polish. So I'm just kind of getting. Want to quickly polish. Not the door animations. I can fix that later. But the. But the actual lines that way, where you put your cursor, is where you click. But yeah, so that's